Committee to review job description and code of conduct for political directorates. Eminent Persons Group facilitates meeting with Haitian stakeholders. And Caribbean benefits from multilateral cooperation with the United States. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Marjorie Gordon.
We will name the committee and begin the full review of both the job descriptions and the code of conduct.
That was Prime Minister Andrew Holness in Parliament last week announcing the soon-to-be-established Joint Select Committee to review the job description and code of conduct for ministers and members of Parliament.
We hope that within short order we can establish a process where these job descriptions can be finalized and made public and become the template, the framework against which the execution of our duties can be judged by the public. And the committee will also be tasked to articulate an accountability framework and to finalize for ourselves the code of conduct. It is important, Madam Speaker, that the Parliament establishes its own integrity.
Still in Parliament, Prime Minister Holness has reiterated Jamaica's commitment to help address the unstable situation in Haiti, particularly as it relates to security in the country.
There is an urgent need to restore the rule of law and effective governance to address humanitarian and human rights concerns.
According to the Prime Minister, CARICOM has agreed on recommendations following the special mission to Haiti, which he led on February 27 this year. They include the establishment of an eminent persons group to take the process forward.
That group is comprised of former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Bruce Golding, the Honorable Kenny Anthony, former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and the Right Honorable Perry Chrisley, former Prime Minister of the Bahamas. The Eminent Persons Group, along with a small team comprising the technical expertise in mediation, security, and political research, supported by the CARICOM Secretariat, has been tasked to facilitate consultations with Haitian stakeholders.
Haitian stakeholders were in Jamaica from June 11 to 13 to agree on strategies in support of finding peace and stability in their country.
We recognize the importance of making every effort to find solutions. We're convinced that with the right spirit and opportunities to facilitate inclusive participation in a neutral environment, there can be movement in building on the groundwork already laid to advance consensus.
J'espère qu'il y en aura d'autres qui nous permettront de franchir ensemble les étapes vers le nouveau
and go through all of the stages necessary to rebuild our country.
Prime Minister Holness says the government also stands ready to assist Haiti in dealing with the impact of a 4.9 magnitude earthquake on June 6.
Jamaica has indicated its interest in providing tangible support to Haiti, including to the Haitian National Police.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness represented Jamaica last week at the U.S. Caribbean Leaders Meeting in the Bahamas. It resulted in Jamaica and other Caribbean countries being on track to benefit from a new $35 million commitment from the United States government. This is to support clean energy and disaster response in the region. $20 million will go towards the Caribbean Climate Investment Program. It's to incentivize private sector partnership across the region to develop more clean energy technologies and energy storage systems. The remaining $50 million investment is to support emergency response efforts and strengthen the capacity of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, SEDEMA. The investment flows from a previous meeting on the Partnership to Address Climate Crisis, PAC 2030. Partnership to stem the flow of illegal transshipment of firearms was also strengthened at the U.S. Caribbean meeting. A new post will be created by the United States Department of Justice to appoint a coordinator for Caribbean firearms prosecution. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris says this cooperation will help to maximize the sharing of firearms information between countries to support the prosecution of traffickers.
This effort will be aided by the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which President Biden signed last year, and includes new federal criminal offenses for firearms trafficking and straw purchases.
Back home, Prime Minister Holness has charged the police commissioner with using the full force of the law to bring those responsible for the brutal murder of 8-year-old Daniel Rowe to justice.
The society cannot surrender to wanton violence, and we must be unequivocal when violence is directed against our children. Our indignation and intolerance of fatal violence must be expressed in the highest penalties as a deterrent and the stiffest punishment if the criminal was not deterred.
Mr. Holness also expressed condolence at the passing of former mayor of Morant Bay and councillor of the Seaforth Division of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation, Councillor Joan Spencer. And he congratulated the men's hockey team on their win over the weekend, which qualifies them for the 2024 World Cup in Muscat, Oman. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next time for more of the news stories coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.